Part of you learned very early that stillness was uncomfortable.
So you filled the space with noise, with movement, with constant attention pointed outward.
Not because you were weak, because distraction works. It keeps you moving before you can notice what's underneath.
One of the earliest teachings suggested, people don't fear silence because nothing is there. They fear it because something is.
Most people never stay still long enough to discover that for themselves. The moment silence appears, something else rises with it. Restlessness, thoughts, a quiet tension that's difficult to explain.
So you reach for something, your phone, a conversation, music, anything to interrupt the space. And eventually, that interruption becomes automatic.
You stop experiencing silence as peace and start experiencing it as absence.
But the strange thing is, the discomfort never fully leaves. It follows quietly underneath everything else.
Even in crowded rooms, even during distraction, even while you're laughing or staying busy.
Something remains unresolved. Not loudly, not dramatically, just enough to make certain moments feel strangely empty.
And most people spend their entire lives trying to escape that feeling. More stimulation, more entertainment, more movement.
Always reaching outward, never staying still long enough to ask why. But every now and then, something interrupts the pattern.
A moment late at night, a silent drive, a pause between distractions. And suddenly, everything feels different.
Not because something appeared, because something stopped covering it. That's the moment most people move away from immediately.
Because underneath distraction, there's confrontation. Not with the world, with yourself.
You begin noticing how rarely you're fully present, how quickly your attention escapes, how uncomfortable stillness has become.
And once you see that, certain things start feeling different. The noise feels louder. The distractions feel thinner. The constant stimulation stops feeling satisfying.
Because part of you recognizes what it was being used for. Not enjoyment, avoidance.
One early philosophical idea suggested, anything that constantly demands your attention should be questioned carefully.
But modern life is built around interruption. Everything competes for your awareness. Everything pulls outward. Everything keeps you reacting before you can observe.
And the longer that continues, the harder it becomes to hear anything underneath it. But that deeper part of you never disappears.
It waits, quietly, not demanding attention, not forcing itself forward, just present.
Underneath the noise, underneath the distraction, underneath the version of yourself that learned how to stay occupied instead of aware.
And the moment you stop running long enough, you begin noticing something. The silence you were avoiding was never empty.
It was revealing. Because underneath all the movement, something has been there the entire time. Still, waiting, unchanged.